We are live. It only took like 15 attempts on my end, so I consider that a success. We're going to be doing some live cold calls today. So I've got my leads right here, and we're going to dive right in. I'm going to try to make 10 different contacts, so that'll probably be like 3 to 4 calls per contact, depending on if we get the right number or not. So maybe about 30 calls or something. I figure this might be helpful for people who are, like out there and just trying to get started, but don't really know like what to do and all that. I think this might help you. Again, if you guys are not familiar with surplus funds, basically what you're doing is you're contacting people who have already been foreclosed on and their house is already sold at auction. And again, those people are owed money from the sale. And so you're just contacting them, reaching out to them saying, hey, Samantha, you're owed potentially X amount of dollars. With your permission, I'd like to help you. So again, I'm going to be just taking the names off of this right here, and then we're going to be doing it. Let's start with Rosemary. So one of the rules I always live by when I'm making cold calls is to always have your script in front of you. I literally wrote the script myself. So it's not like I don't remember most of it. I do remember most of it, but I just think it's good practice just to have it in front of you. Just because, you never know when you're going to need it. And it's always good to just be able to refer to it whenever you can.
Hello?
Hey, is this Rosemary?
Yes.
Hey, Rosemary, this is Spencer. Did you used to live off of Shelton up in Santa Ana?
Yes, I did.
Okay, awesome. Rosemary, I don't know if you're, I'm assuming if you lived off the street, you are the right Rosemary. Did you know that according to public record, you actually have funds owed to you from the sale of that property? Okay. Yeah, because according to the database that I have, it still says that you're owed some funds. So do you know roughly how much you collected? Because on mine it says you're owed, we don't have the exact number, but it says you're owed over 60. So I don't know if you're okay. Can I reach out to you and shoot you an email and just see if we can look into it on our end, because it usually doesn't pop up unless you're still owed something. It's nothing out of pocket. If we do end up finding something, we'll take a small fee from that, but you're not going to have to pay us at all. Okay, awesome. What is the best email to reach you at, Rosemary? All right, thank you. Hey, I'm going to reach out really quick here and shoot you over just a couple, just some information about what we have on our side, and then we'll go from there. All right, there you go. First call is a success. Yeah, I think the big thing, like for people that struggle with making calls, is you just have to. Confidence is a big issue. Like a lot of you guys, I feel like you guys are so scared to get on the phones, and it's like you kind of just have to do it. It's like with public speaking. Like a lot of people are really scared to public speak, and they just do it, and they get embarrassed or whatever, like 5-10 times, and then they're like, "Dude, it's not that bad," and it really isn't that bad. And once you get confident, you're not going to be embarrassing. Perfect. Okay. All right. That's cool. So we don't have to call the rest of those leads. Now we can go on to the next one. All right. By the way, never refer to somebody as like using their like Mr. or Mrs. Like don't do that, because it separates you from them in a sense, and it gives them the power, which is fine. And sometimes it's good to give people the power over the phone, but you don't want to call them and sound like a little kid. Here we go. We're calling Tony. Hey, Tony, this is Spencer, and I have a really important piece of information to tell you about your old property up in San Jose. If you give me a call back, that'd be awesome. My number's 949. Best way to do voicemails to like hook them in, okay? So don't be like, oh, you're owed money. Like, don't tell them what it is in the voicemail. Just be like, oh, I have some really important information to tell you. Hey, Celia, this is Spencer, and I have some kind of important news. Oh my gosh. See, one thing I've learned too is like when you're calling older people, a lot of their numbers are going to be done. So you got to be really patient, is I guess a good way to put it. But again, the best way to do this when it comes to efficiency is to have somebody that is, have somebody that's going through and doing these leads for you. So literally you just go ahead and you can just make calls off of the numbers, and you don't have to go and search, because that's what takes a long time. Hey, Mike, this is Spencer, and I have some kind of important news and a really important question to ask you about your old property. One thing I really recommend for you guys too is print out your leads. because I know some of us, like especially people, you know, around my age and all that, like we like to like have everything digitally, which is fine. But I like to take notes like as I go and like cross people out or write like, oh, voicemail or, you know, talk to him or just write a little note so I can remember. And so it just works better for me when I do that. I'm gonna go ahead and hang up on this one. I'm gonna say thank you guys. Again, if you guys want to see the full video, it's on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube right now, thank you guys for sticking around for the whole thing. We did, like the first call we made, we got like a potential deal. So that was pretty exciting. I think that's it. So thank you guys very much on Instagram. Thank you guys very much on YouTube. Again, on Instagram, if you guys are on there right now or if you're on YouTube, check out my most recent video. I think it's called like the 1 secret tip that'll like 10x your sales call or something like that. I don't know. And on that video, I go over like one little trick I use when I'm on the phones, like making calls, that has exponentially helped me make more sales and make more income. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys very much on YouTube. Thank you guys very much on Instagram. And I'll see you guys on the next one.